Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about a very important topic that is known as function overloading. Function overloading means one name, multiple uses. Overloading means one name, multiple uses. Means you can create something with one name, but the purpose of creating that particular thing is different. For example, let's say you are writing a function to add two numbers, okay, and then you take parameters as integer and the return type is also integer. So it means you write the function only for adding two integers. But what if you want to add two real numbers or you want to add two double numbers? So what will be the process? Like for example, either you will take another function with another name. Okay, but what happens when we are writing some complex program, let's say more than 1000, 5000, 10,000 of lines of code, then what we want to add some number, we want to remember only one thing, that function name should be add. So it means compiler should permit us to write some functions with same name. So when we write the function with same name, that is called function overloading. Overloading refers to use the same thing for different purposes. Purpose will be different. For example, add function will be used to add two integers. Add functions may be used to add two real numbers or decimal numbers. Add function may be used to add one integer and one decimal number. Add function may be used if we want return type as float, we want return type as integer. So C++ permits us overloading of function. Same function name may be used to create functions that perform a variety of different tasks. The correct function is to be invoked is determined by checking the number and type of arguments, but not the function return type. So what does it mean? It means let's say we write two functions. One is add, it has two integers, int a and int b, two parameters. Another function add is also permitted, which has three parameters. So one thing is that same name with different number of parameters. Same name with different number of parameters. Okay. Second thing is that same name, same number of parameter, but different type of parameter. This is also permitted. Add function with different okay, let's cut it, with different type of parameters. Fine. Now let's say different type. One is integer, one is double. First one is double, second one is integer. So you can, when you call this function, let's say when call add 5, 10. So compiler will check for appropriate match. Compiler will call this function which has two integer parameter. Similarly, if you call 15, 10, 0, compiler will call this function. Similarly, 12.5, 7.5, compiler will call this function. 5, 10, 15, compiler will call this function. 0.75, 5, compiler is going to call this function. So compiler check itself. So here two things are to be noted. First thing is that overloading is possible when compiler has either different number of parameters or different type of parameters. If two functions are differ only in the return type, so this is not overloading. For example, if I write a function int add int a, int b. Similarly, I write another function double add double add int a, int b. So this is not function overloading. Function overloading is not possible when the two functions differs only in the return type. So where there should be different only either in the number of parameters or in the type of parameter. If two functions are differs only by the return type, then this does not call function overloading. So now let's check it on Visual Studio. How does this works? Studio, how this function overloading works. So let's write a program with same function name but different types. So let's say function name is add. It does not take any parameter. So now let's say here are two values a and b, but return type is integer. So what it do? Cout input a and b, input a and b, in a b, and then it is going to return us a plus b. Now let's say I write another function. Function's return type is integer. Function name is same add, but it takes two parameters. So here both of these functions are differ in number of parameters. So let's say return a plus b. Similarly, I write another function int add int a. Now number of parameter is 1. Now let's say int b cout input b end line, then in b, and then it return a plus b. Similarly, now let's say we have return type is double. Function has two parameters, both are of double type. Double a comma double b. Return a plus b. Similarly, we can take, like I can write it a function which has a return type double and function name is add, and this function has one parameter of type integer and another parameter of type double. So now let's say it has two parameters but type is different. So return a plus b. Now let's write it in different way. Double add double a and int b. Here first parameter is of type is a real number and second parameter is an integer. And in this one, first was an integer and second one was a real number. Now return a plus b. So now let's say we have so many functions with the same name a. This is called function overloading. So let's check it. This function has this function has no parameter. This function has two parameters. Both are of type integer. This function has one parameter of type integer. Now let's come to this function. This has two parameters. Both are of type double. This function has two parameters. First is of type integer and second is of type double. Similarly, this last function has two parameters. First is of type double and second is of type integer. Now let's say we call these functions. So let's say I have two, okay, I will pass directly the value. So let's say I call first function. So compiler will know that which function I am going to call. Now cout add 5. So it means we have another function. Then go to the end line. Cout add 5,5. Next line cout, then both are double type 5.5, 6.5. Then cout, sorry, here I should write function also, add end line, and here first parameter is integer and second one is double, and here is the reverse. First parameter is of type double and second one is of type integer 1.2, 3. Now let's run it and check the result. So just have a revision. We have 6 functions. One is without parameter, one is with one single parameter which is of type integer. Another one has 2 parameters, both are of type integer. Then 2 parameters, both are of type double. Then 2 parameter, first one is integer, second one is double. And then the last function also has 2 parameter, first one is double and next one is an integer. Now let's run it. See, now compiler will automatically resolve it. Compiler will automatically call which function, which is the related function. Okay, compiler will not, means you need not to supply any, any information. Just run it again. I think I did some mistake. So let's run it. Input A and B. So for first function A and B 3, and then second function which has only one parameter, let's say A is 10. So 15, first one we call add function 10 plus 15, and then this is 10 again, and this is 5.5 plus 6.5, that is 12. Then 5.6 plus 2, 7.6. Then this is 4.2. Why it is not giving us result here? 2 plus 3, 5. Because we have not printed result in this function. So let's write here also. Okay, its return type is integer. So I can write it inside cout. It will also give us result. Cout end line. Now let's run it again. Now let's say B is 12. So 2 plus 3, 5, then 12, 17, 10, 12, 7.6 and 4.2. So this is how you can write multiple functions with same name, and this phenomena is called function overloading. Now let's say I write another function and let's say return type is double, and then I write at int x comma int y. And then I say return x plus y. See, as soon as I write it, compiler is going to give us an error. Compiler say you have 6 overload and cannot overload function distinguished by return type alone. So if two functions are distinguished, differ only in the return type, this is not called function overloading. For that particular purpose, that function should have either different number of arguments or different type of argument. For example, if I write here double x and then I remove this, then also it is correct. And then I write here some x plus, let's say 5. So this is perfectly fine, because the function which have with single parameter here, the parameter is of type integer. Here the parameter is of type double. So whenever you write an overloaded function, what you should do, that overloaded function should be of functions should differ in either in the number of parameters or in the type of parameter. They cannot only differ in the return type. That is not called function overloading. So function overloading is a very good phenomena or very good property of C++, by which you can write multiple functions with the same name according to your requirement. Thank you.